Okay, so let's talk about the most annoying thing on your PC right now. No, it's not the Windows updates, and no, it is not your friend asking you to just download more RAM. I'm talking about this, the damn activate Windows sign. So you build your dream PC, boot it up for the first time, and Microsoft slaps you with a reminder that this operating system costs more than a mid-range GPU from 2019. You're right, more than £100 just for an activation fee. And don't even get me started on Microsoft Office. That's a madness of its own. But what if I told you you could get Windows for the price of a pizza? And no, it's not from eBay where you can get some dodgy keys. I'm talking about Keysfan, a website that sells legitimate Windows 7, 10, and 11 keys, and Microsoft Office keys as well. And yes, I did say Windows 7, just in case you're still stuck in that 2012, 2011 era. But hey, you covered. Here's the crazy part. On Microsoft's official website, a Windows key is upwards of 120 quid. That's crazy. And on Keyspan, way, way less. And tell you what, if you end up using my code BBA50, you can get a further 50% off on your Windows keys. But if you use the code BBA65, you can get a further 65% off on your Microsoft Office keys. Now that's a deal and a half. Now while Microsoft wants your kidneys and your car, Keyspan is probably looking for pocket change. But hey, before I start making claims about these discounts, let's head over to the website and see exactly how it works. So we're just going to add Windows or Microsoft into our carts, scroll down a little bit from there on, and enter the coupon code from there. At the moment we type in BBA50 for Windows, price drops like the popularity of Windows Vista. Same with Microsoft Office. So let's add Microsoft Office into that cart, put in the code BBA65, and bam, gone. Just like the gust of wind. I think that's a bit too much. Never mind. Okay, full transparency, and just so you know, these are OEM keys, which means they are tied to just one PC. So you can't really go around mixing and matching it between different PCs. Can't really move them around like that. But for most of us, this is not even a problem. We check it onto our laptops, check it onto our PCs, and we're done. It just stays unlocked for as long as you have that particular PC, and you're good to go. Plus, I was a little bit skeptical on Keysfan before I took this idea of collaboration with them, which, if you can guess already, this video is brought to you by Keysfan. But I did want to go ahead and check their Trustpilot reviews, and lo and behold, I was positively surprised by a 4.8 rating and tons of positive reviews. Of course, with every company, there are some negatives as well. So I did go to 1-star and 2-star sections, but seems like the team on Keyspan's side is very proactive and they go ahead and tackle the problem instantly. So for the couple of people who did actually have an issue with the website where the keys weren't delivered to them or they'd never received the email, they eventually found it in the spam or the junk folder, or you just help them out and get them Windows activated regardless. Pretty helpful, right? So, to sum it all up, if you're tired of that activate Windows icon and you really want to activate your Windows or Office without really selling your car, your house, or your kidney, head over to Keysfan and make sure you plug in my code BBA50 for 50% off on Windows keys and BBA65 for 65% off on Microsoft keys, and save yourself a bit of money. By the way, I did end up hearing from someone that if you end up buying RGB from the leftover money, you get extra FPS on your games. So, hey, scientifically proven, maybe. Well, I hope that video was helpful to you guys. If it was, make sure you drop a subscribe and hit that like button, and I will see you guys later.